Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Overholt straight rye whiskey. So I got to give a huge shout out to super fan of the channel, Steve. He just did a big trip back from, I don't know if I'm going to bump any videos or stuff. You're going to hear this a lot. He went out to Oklahoma to visit some family, and on his way back, he happened to stop in Pennsylvania for me. So this happens where he actually got this one out of. So let's get through the particulars of it. So this is, like I said, Overholt straight rye whiskey. This is a 4-year-old. We got it for $39.99. It's a 95 proof. It's distilled and bottled by James B. Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky. And this happens to be the, I don't know why I took my glasses off, the Monongagela mash. So I knew I was going to massacre that word. Monongagela mash is how I'm going to say it. It's an 80% rye, 20% soft malted barley. It's the same mash bill that Abraham Overholt, who happened to be the founder of the actual thing to begin with, used in 1810. So they used this mash bill as a throwback to what the ryes were of the 1800s. So super excited. This literally came out in April. This feels like it should be
A twist off?
a twist off.
This is what George Washington was
But it's not. So this is
was crossing the river with?
I guess.
When they had those shoes and friggin'
I don't know if
leather.
Again, we were just talking about
saddles.
George Washington was supposed to be one of the biggest rye whiskey makers of them all. So he probably had his own, and then he might have been competing with Abraham. And you're not going to win when the president's making your stuff. You know what I mean? So, but we're going to see. We
At
do
the time
like
when it's that cold, I'm pretty sure you're going to take whatever is coming through the parkway.
Right. So we'll see. It's 80-20. I don't think we've ever had an 80-20 on the rye, but it's whatever. There is a thing too on there in my research. I only did so much of the research, but the Monongagela mash bill, it's supposed to make it for balance. It's supposed to actually balance out that whole mint and the whole thing.
Then they get an A.
Is what they said it was supposed to do. So that's why they did a whole throwback to it. Because again, Prohibition did a beating on the rye whiskey, and then people stopped drinking rye. So, I don't even smell mint on that.
No, I said if that's what they were trying to do. Is this a smaller bottle? Or is this actually a 1.7? Or
It would be 750 milliliters normally. But I don't know why you even looked at it. You don't have your glasses on.
It just seems
Made
smaller.
in Kentucky, 90 proof. But those are all deceiving.
It is.
1810.
And I did read the bottle, but I didn't go to that level.
Yeah,
I guess.
no, it's got to say it on here somewhere. Go ahead. You can try your sips. I'll just sit over here and read a bottle. I don't see.
I don't get the mint at all.
I don't see where it says 750 milliliter.
It just looks smaller.
It's got to say it on here somewhere. 95 proof. Alcohol.
You get the little sparkle, but you don't get a huge.
It says aged for 4 years. It says
I said that.
Non-chill filtered in a charred oak. There is a sweetness to this one.
But you get no whistle pig friggin' mint. It's actually pretty tasty. I got a light sparkle.
There is 100% a rye flavor in that.
But not
a mint. There's
no.
like there is like a little pop rocky feeling when you lay it on your tongue because it's only 95 proof, but you get a little of the thing. There was a sweetness in there.
You get nothing in the nose either.
No. Well, I'm going to see. I just took a sip, so.
Nope, I did.
So it's not a mint. You're not getting a mint at all. But that's why they said soft malted barley, because there was something to do so it balances out the flavor profile.
Which we really never had that in a mash bill.
I've never seen it written that way.
What does that mean? They just soak it first?
You're getting way too complex for me. You're going to have to phone a friend on that one. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what the difference is, but it tastes like there's a difference. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
I would get this day and night. Just can't tell you if it's a big one. It looks like
it's on here somewhere. You're a pain in the ass. Put your glasses on.
Oh, now I'm.
Oh my God! Because now I'm going to stare at a bottle. I hate doing that on a review.
All right,
I don't know.
We'll get back to you.
It's got to be a 750 milliliter. It has to be. I don't know why it wasn't say on here somewhere. It's got to say it on
Because it
here.
doesn't look it. Anyway.
Well, a lot of them don't. That's the problem when you have.
I'm
750 milliliter fucking Bandable. All right, now we're good. Woo! This is a tough review.
That's what happens.
Stresses me out.
Put him on a mission. He's like a dog.
Well, you were the bottle reader, not me.
You didn't ask me that question.
Let me see. Let me get back into
my
the
glasses
thing.
are hidden.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty happy with it.
If I have a complaint, and I'm gonna use this as a complaint, but I'm not, me personally, it's not a complaint of mine. If you're a rye whiskey guy, this isn't bringing you anywhere in a rye whiskey land. If you drink this on your own, blind, we drink this blind, you're not going to say rye.
I might catch the sparkle.
Not a chance in hell. Not a snowball's chance in hell.
Whoa.
You're not going to... There's nothing, like, there's no mint.
It was no mint.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And it's a fairly easy drinker. I'm pretty happy with it.
Like, even the ryes that I like that well, there is a cooling sensation. It's coming out. It's starting to come out. I'm gonna have to let it sit in the glass for a minute.
Of a
there is a cool on the second sip. I mean, for 95 proof, though, it's carrying a decent amount.
So that would have been my other thing. I might have been a little higher proof on, or I would have said it's a high rye. So that's what, because it's not. So don't sit here. You mostly feel it here.
I will say
so I would have leaned towards a
different
rye.
flavor that's coming out of this. It's not a
pretty
bourbon
smooth.
flavor either, though.
No, it's pretty smooth.
It has like a.
It's not a rye flavor.
No, I'm trying to get.
And the nose is more a bourbon flavor.
It has to do something with the soft malted barley. They figured out.
I guess I might have to Google
the fact,
that just to
maybe
see what they do.
The fact that maybe there's not that corn sweetness, but there is a sweetness to this. Mm-hmm. But it's more like a sugary sweetness. As soon as it hits your tongue, I'm getting like the rock candy sweetness. Like you get that sugary sweetness. But there's a different flavor that comes out of this. Well, will I remember that in a blind?
No, definitely. I'm not either.
Nope.
It does have it has almost I'll agree. It has a sugary end flavor.
Yeah, there is.
Which there's really no oak flavor. It's just the sweetness and that sugary end flavor, which, like you said, usually is the corn, but now it has to be the barley, is just making this a very easy drinker.
I agree with everything you said. There is like it gives me that rock candy, like if you know what I mean, that sugary sweetness.
Yeah, but you get a sparkle.
No,
this is actually
there is a little.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to screw this up because I would think this is a twist.
It looks like a screw
twist top.
It does.
So I'd be twisting this thing for a while.
So to get at it on I mean, $39.99 for a 4-year bourbon, even though it's 95 proof. I will tell you, there is a complexity to this, though. It's different. It doesn't bring. We got to go back years. We haven't had an old Overholt on the show. And again, this is a Overholt, but it's made by the same people, the same thing, because it's a throwback with that. But even our old Overholt, I know we liked it back in the day, and it was cheap. Actually, we have a bottle and bond up there that I absolutely loved.
I think this might be more flavorful, though.
It brings a different taste that I remember. I'm going to have to go back to the old Overholt that we have. I forgot we had the bottle and bond. That again, thank you, Steve, for getting me that one too, because they don't bring that one to Massachusetts. This is supposed to be round, and you guys do me a favor because I love when you guys let me know where in the country you guys can see this. This literally came out April 1st. Is when they was supposed to come out. I have yet
to see that here.
So when he goes, you ever see this before? I'm like, please grab that.
Overholt does come here.
But only the 4-year and the one that has a 4. I don't even know.
I think they have a double rye or something.
There's only a couple, but the 114 doesn't come here. The bottled and bond doesn't come here, and there's like a 10-year or something.
Same
that
with the
doesn't come
benchmark operation. Right. It's like you're sending a truck.
Right. So
Put a case in there.
I don't know if this is going to make it to Massachusetts. He did. He did stop in Pennsylvania, and he's like, "Have you ever seen this?" I'm like, "Only on one show. Please grab it, because at this price, I'm like, I definitely want to try it, and it's brand new." So,
it's very good.
I'll be curious to see, especially you rye people the people that really like the ryes. I'll be curious to see what you think of it, because to me, this might have to open up, because the more this sits in the glass, the better it keeps getting to me. I'm not getting a ton of the.
I was going to say, there's no mint in here.
You're not getting a mint, but you do get a little sparklers like you say, like a little pop rocky feel in the middle.
Yeah, in a drink.
But it's like a cooling sensation. But there's a different taste in this.
Sugary. Mm-hmm. And not even so much a nut. It's not like a candied pecan.
No,
it's
is
like a sugary.
It's almost like sugar water when you're drinking it. Like it has like the texture, like it's thicker than like regular water. This is actually very good.
It could almost, you could almost even fall into like a cotton candy vibe.
Hence the sugar. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, yep.
You could almost throw that in as like a.
I mean, it's not powerful on the nose. It's not bringing anything out.
No, it's more bourbon on the nose.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not bringing a big nose out. You gotta struggle to get stuff out, and even on the palate. I mean,
it's not
for the price.
There's not 5 notes in here.
I mean, if this was a $70 bourbon, I'd be like, no.
I'm with you.
But at that price, to be able to try something different and a little throwback, I say it's worth a shot, especially for those of you that like a lower proof.
I'm kind of, I would almost lean, and I'm not even a rye guy. I lean this in the C category. I don't know where you are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not really bad. It's not.
No, this
driving my.
This is
wild
why I wanted to tamper my expectations on what I was doing, because I was at sea. This is a solid drink, but it's not. You know, I don't know if rye people would like this though. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I like it. It's very good.
The nose is right there though. If you're a sipper and you're a low proof guy. Actually, not even 95 is right there. It's not like like Candyland. It's not 80 proof. You know,
I'm in my head. I mentally put this up against like Jack Daniel's rye. And that gives me the banana and the nuts and the rye spice.
Though, right?
No, just the regular bonded. It's 100 proof. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah. I put it in that, or even their regular one. I loved it. It still brought the banana and the nuts and stuff. To me,
it's a day night flavor too.
I understand. So but I'm going to put it up against the one I like the best.
No, I hear you.
It's in my head, that's why I went C, because I would put that a little bit higher because it brings me on more of a ride. This is kind of bringing me on the.
It's more bourbon actually.
It's bringing me on a solo note too, though.
No, it is.
Like you're not getting the complexity. You're getting that super sweetness. You're not even getting really. You get kind of like a cooling sensation. It's not like a rye spice.
It's not even crazy pop rock. I don't know. This is like an easy drinking rye.
You wouldn't. I would not call this a rye,
but it is.
I know, but I'm just saying, like in a blind, I'll be hard pressed to call it a rye.
And I'm probably with you. I might be. It's super easy, and I just say it was a sweet, and the sweetness. You know, you don't get a huge pop rock.
Well, this is why I keep sipping it. I keep sipping it. This will be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Sweet.
That's bottle and bond, so that's 100 proof. I'm gonna have to put this. I'm gonna have to put it in the blinds.
Candy.
I'm gonna have to put this in the blinds up against our regular bottle and bond because I want to see. I think that one brings more taste and flavor. I think I like that one better. This is okay
regular
for what it is.
Old Overholt isn't outrageous. I think isn't that 90?
I don't know what the proof is.
I forget.
That was so many moons ago. So many whiskeys ago.
Too,
but I know that bottle and bond is 100. Yeah, so that's not that far off.
No.
So. We're going to have to put that in a blind up against it. Because I think I remember there's a little more complexity to that one, and I think there was more bourbon-esque flavors. This is kind of... The more I keep sipping it, it's good.
It's just easy.
It doesn't bring...
This is a crusher.
It's kind of bringing me... The more I keep doing it, I'm good with a C. Because it's bringing me back to, like, the pre-shelf better versions of whiskey. Like, the ones we liked, but that weren't uber complex. Like, it was just good.
It's a sweet flavor... throughout.
It's priced well for what it is. Yeah, 4-year bourbon, $39. It's solid, but it's not something like I wouldn't say you got to go out and get this. This is phenomenal.
But I bet there's not a lot of dust on the shelf either on this one.
Well, it's brand new. There's no dust on the shelf. It literally came out like in April 1st. I think.
I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll
not even kind of. I do like it.
We'll keep it short and sweet. Leave a comment down below if you guys have had access to it. And again, I'm not telling you run out and get it. $39.99. It's worth a try, but I am curious for you rye whiskey people. If you, I don't think they're gonna like it because I don't think it brings enough of the rye flavor.
It probably doesn't give enough of that sparkle and a kick.
Yeah, I just
you do get a sparkle though.
It's a slight cooling sensation though. It's not
take
like
a good sip. Well, now you got nothing to cheers with. Pour more.
It's there, but it's not.
No,
it's good. I mean, it's solid. It's crushable though.
No.
There is no fight back on this whatsoever.
No,
This is. I mean, it's good. I'll be curious. Leave a comment down below. That's the whole point of the thing. So, well, there you go. There is the A Overholt straight rye whiskey, the Monongagela mash. I nailed that.
You're pretty
I'm
close.
just going to nail it anyway.
If I was going to say it, I'd go that route.
Again, if you have access to
Sounds
this,
like a mountain.
leave a comment down below because I'm actually kind of curious. And again, this is brand new, so it is supposed to make its way. And for you guys that are watching this in Massachusetts, I do not know if it came here yet. He got it in Pennsylvania, so
I have not seen it.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers. And I drank mine.